Welcome, my creative friends. I have a beautiful Deco mesh Easter wreath for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you how to pull together these materials and this adorable sign, bunny with glasses, into a perfect Easter wreath for your front door. Stay tuned and I'll show you how to make it. For today's wreath, you're going to need an 18-inch wreath form, some pipe cleaners cut in half, and some pink and white deco mesh. I have some really light pink and a little bit darker pink and some white. Each roll is 6 inches at 5 yards. I have 3 rolls of mesh laid out, one of each color, and I'm going to be cutting all of my mesh into strips at 20 inches. I like to use a rotary cutter. I get a nice clean cut, and that helps to reduce any fraying from the mesh. In the description box below is a detailed list of all the tools and materials used in today's project. I have my mesh cut, and now I'm going to be making my bundles. We're going to be doing the cruffle, or it's also called the woodland ruffle method. So my piece of mesh is cut at 20 inches. You want to start at one end. You do a nice curl. I usually roll 2 or 3 times with Dollar Tree mesh. Clamp it, turn it around, go to the other end, do the same thing. I like to pinch in the center of my curl. And then in the distance in between, you want to pinch and scrunch. Do your best to stay in the center. So you have a curl on either end with a ruffle in the middle. Take half a pipe cleaner, wrap it around the center. I like to pull down my mesh or my ribbon. That makes it really easy to get in there, pinch and twist. It gets it nice and snug. And that is what your bundle looks like. I will show you again. Now I've started to add my bundles to my wreath form here. I have one section done. Look at how thick, fluffy that looks. Now I did add 10 bundles. I have 5 attached to the inner and outer bar and 5 attached to the center and inner bar. But look at how nice and thick and full. Now there are 8 sections on this wreath, and I put 10 bundles per section, so you will need a total of 80 bundles. And as I'm attaching them, I'm following the same pattern. Okay, so I'm going to start with a light pink, and then I'm going to do a white, and then I'm going to do 2 of the dark pinks. So the next one I need to add is here on the outer 2 bars. Pull my pipe cleaners together, and then I push them forward. That keeps the back of your wreath looking nice and clean, and you will not be able to see that from the front. So light pink, white, and then 2 of the darker pink. And I'm just alternating between the inner 2 bars and the outer 2 bars. Continue adding your deco mesh bundles until your wreath base is full. And here you go. I have all of my bundles in. Look at how thick and beautiful that is. I love that color mixture with the 2 different pinks and just a hint of white. Absolutely gorgeous. Now the finished wreath base here, let's see, about 23 inches in diameter, a really nice size for your front door. Okay, so I'm going to prepare some ribbon here for ribbon tails in my wreath. I did pick this guy up, which I think is absolutely adorable. Bunny with glasses ribbon. Dollar Tree has had this for the past 2 years. This is 1.5 inches at 3 yards. I have one roll. And then they also have this one, 1.5 inches, white background with a really pretty bunny silhouette. 1.5 inches. I like this one. It has the bunny silhouettes and it also says, "We believe in Easter." We believe in the Easter bunny. I think that's really cute. And then I pulled this one out as an accent ribbon. This one is, let's see, 2 inches at 3 yards. It's a really pretty soft white and pink check. I have all my ribbon cut, 8 pieces of each, cut at 10 inches and dovetailed. Now I'm going to be putting these 2 ribbon together and these 2 ribbon together. So you need to make 8 bundles of each. And I just crisscross them a little bit. Find the center and then scrunch and add a pipe cleaner. I like to pull it all down, that way I can make sure everything's nice and even. I can get a nice tight grip, pinch, and twist. And then before I put these into my wreath, I like to style them out a little bit, make sure that they're going to lay the way that I need them to. It's easier to adjust these when you have them in your hand than after you get them into your wreath. Enjoying today's content? Please show your support by hitting the like button, leaving a comment, and sharing the video with your friends. I have all my ribbon bundles made and I've started to add them. Now this little cutie with the bunny with glasses, I am attaching this to every crossbar right in the center. So you just move your mesh over until you can get down to the crossbar. Put a pipe cleaner on either side and tie that down. You want to make sure to tuck those pipe cleaner ends. You don't want anything sharp on the back of your wreath. If they're too long, I trim them and then just push them up towards the front. And then in between those, I'm adding one of the other ribbon bundles. And this bundle I'm moving from the outside to the inside to the outside. So this one I did on the outside, so this one I will do on the inside. I just guess where the center is in between and attach it to the center and inner bar. And here you go. I have all my ribbon bundles in. My base is nice and full. I'm really happy with that. Now let's go ahead and add our focal point. And this is the sign we're going to be using today. I did pick it up from Dollar Tree. This is Bunny with Glasses in pink. They also have it in blue where she has blue glasses and a blue bow. I decided to go for pink this year. I think she's super cute. I love that big happy face. Here at the tips of the ear was a jute cord to hang. I removed that and added 2 full-length pipe cleaners. And then here at the bottom I added 2 zip tie mounts. You can pick them up in any hardware store, and 2 additional pipe cleaners so I can attach her in 4 locations. Now she's rather large and that is why I used an 18-inch wire wreath form. Now I want to place her right in the middle. Once I find her placement, I'll attach her by taking those pipe cleaners, feeding it through the mesh, and attaching it to the wire wreath form in the back. My sign is on. It's nice and secure. It's not going to go anywhere. Now there's one more embellishment I'm going to add. I grabbed a bag of these little Easter eggs. They are shaped like jelly beans. I really like the fact that they are plain and they just have the beautiful Easter colors. You do get a dozen. I will probably be using most of them. And they do open, so if you wanted to use them as Easter eggs and fill them, you can. But I really like the shapes. I've used these on wreaths before and they look really nice. Now to get these attached, I'm just going to be hot gluing them. You want to make sure that you get good contact with the mesh so that they stay. If you live in an area that still gets a lot of weather, you're also going to want to use some Aleene's Original Tacky Glue along with the hot glue. Aleene's will take about 48 hours to fully set up, but once it does, it is weather resistant. And here you go, we are all done. I got all of my little jelly bean Easter eggs in, and I did use every single one in that pack, but I'm really happy with the end result. She is such a sweet and cute little bunny in the center. A beautiful and festive wreath for your front door. Thank you so much for stopping by, my friend. Your visit is always appreciated. Have a great day, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.